Is being first in a stream really that important to you, Andriti? Hello, by the way. Do any countdowns or warm-ups? Hello, Andriti. Who may or may not still be here. You may have just arrived to say first and then left. Let's get going. I can't remember what I was trying to do at the end of the last turn, or even if this is the end of a turn. We've got Edinburgh under siege, Deva's unhappy, and I can't do a thing about it. London is desperate. What's going on over here? We got Vicus Gothai under siege. He can't move. Has he? Okay, this is clearly kind of an end turn thing. Can Admiral Caius get over this way? Oh, my mouse way too high. I might have better performance. Hello, Matt. I might have better performance today. I've turned off anti-aliasing, which apparently has an actual influence on things. Apparently that cuts the frame rate to 30 for some reason. Hello, Eddie. How are you doing today? I'd like to, if I can. I can't really do that this turn. I want to try and organize that army. This army of Vibius Victor, or Vibius Victor, is heading to the Spanish capital.
Noble master, I shall speak with them.
You get over to the Spaniards. Cordoba is seemingly under siege by myself. Oh, okay. Is there any? There's no cavalry in Cordoba. And there's a replacement army heading out. Campus Gite. Yes, we're heading towards Paralisum with this army. Oh, okay. Should be doing things for that channel, but I'm streaming. You can still do things for the channel, Eddie. One downside of playing Rome is the mouse in Rome is super sensitive, but as soon as it leaves the window, it suddenly is like, I'm going to be a snail today. I hope you don't need to do anything. Hello, Lig Gamer Clash Royale. I think I can't do anything really of worth this turn. I'd like to get... Is there a family member aboard or something? No. Is there a family member anywhere nearby? You from Badawoodrum. I'd like you to head up north and just put a watchtower kind of there. But I've just spotted the two rebel armies, so I'm not going to try that this turn. Sardinia, Corrales, can you... You're building peasants. Palma can't do anything really of worth. Can I cut down the peasant recruitment in Corrales and get away with it? In fact, I can stop it altogether. That's fine. You can get higher taxes. This is the boring part of the game where I'm doing admin work. Because admin work is necessary in Rome Total War. Segestica, you can have raised taxes. What is my... everything like... We're in winter. I think I'm going to end this turn here and just see what happens. Aquincum and Vicus Macramenii and Vicus Gothai and Edinburgh, or Iberacum, are all under siege at the moment. Let's see how many sallies we get. How many sally battles will we have this turn? Thrace haven't done anything. The rebels in Cordoba are coming out to sally. That's potentially good for us. They do, however, have two rebel generals? What? We've got two quite reasonable armies here. The sally might work to our favor. Hello, the gamer Clash Royale. I can see you. Don't worry. I already said hello to you. Fortress Fortuna Adu and you what? Fortune favors the brave.
The reinforcements have arrived! This is hopeful news indeed!
Right. And, oh, they're coming straight out. This is somewhat unexpected. I wasn't expecting... Oh, they're bringing skirmishers out.
Mercenaries!
Mercenaries, just run at them, drop the ladders. You are also missile troops, so I want you to head out as well. Why did they just send their skirmishers out? What are they hiding here? Just gonna do that. Okay, a reinforcement army is controlled by AI. That was not something I wanted to happen. Okay, pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. Let's actually lose this battle intentionally here, because I screwed up. I meant to have both armies controlled by me. So this is gonna go all wrong. What was that noise? Okay, Egypt's most advanced. We lost 7 grand that turn. Whoops. Spurious Julius has come of age. So Dacians Julius. So you got a new Spurious. And in fact, Spurious Julius can head up towards Gaius Fannius. And take this army when they can merge. Mediolanium's got a hippodrome. What can Mediolanium build now? Is there farming stuff? Irrigation for improved farms and food production. Aqueduct for public health bonus. And you can build a whole bunch of useful stuff, including Archer Auxilia. Definitely want you building Archer Auxilia. Hey, Tommy. Population growth bonus 1%. Well, let's get public health up, because that's going to be a longer term thing. Lugdunum's got a governor's palace. Lugdunum, you can now start working on crop rotation, and you can have slightly raised taxes and make some auxilia, please. Narba Martius has a practice range. It can now work on some crop rotation for extra income and get more Roman cavalry going. Alright, so that's all the construction. More legionary cohorts in Arretium, which is good. Now I'm gonna start arranging this army a bit.
Orders, Imperator. Orders, leaving the army. Move out. Orders, move out. General, move out.
Oops. That's much more neat and tidy. How did these guys get damaged? I need to retrain these 3 units. I'm guessing there was some trouble in Arretium at some point. Ariminum, you can send out your cohort. Do I have a general nearby? Yes, I do in Mediolanium, which is now unhappy. Fantastic. That'll do. Octavium, can you do anything that'd be useful? No. Segesta, you can't really do anything useful either.
Imperator.
This army is now looking pretty good. We got our 4 units of cavalry. 5 units of cavalry, including the general. 4 units of archers and a bunch of legionary cohorts. And we're going to keep building legionary cohorts as well. Just to ensure that army becomes a full stack and can effectively become a doom stack. Hello, Osama Sissi. The Gamer Clash Royale, hello. Can we do anything really? No, we can't do anything there. Let's start this turn by kind of getting troops moving towards Cordoba again. Now this is a unified army. It should actually be
Besieging settlements, sir.
bit better. We'll build some
Settlement under siege, sir.
things.
Sir.
You
General.
can't hire anyone, that's fine. Vivius Victor. You can... I'd like you to go back almost and build a watchtower, but let's
Engage the enemy. No more
continue to
room,
march
sir.
on the Spanish. Over here we got Vicus Gothi under siege
Imperator.
from a super mixed up army. Good luck. Oh, Scythian mercenaries are actually horse archers.
Sir.
That's gonna make that battle a bit easier. Both of these battles should be pretty easy. So Vicus
Prepare
Gothi,
for battle.
we will assault. Do it manually. What are we fighting? So 2 units of Screeching Women, 6 skirmisher, well, 159 Screeching Women, and 6 skirmisher warbands, and 36 spear warbands, as well as Reingardus of Teutoburga. Let's just fight this on the battle map, see how we do. And I'm going to open up a can of Pepsi, because I am fat. There we go. Can of Pepsi is open. Delicious.
This morning, an eagle circled the camp 3 times, then flew.
I don't care
towards
much
the
for your
rising sun.
speech, sir.
My order.
How do I want to do this? Let's get you on the gate. Get you on the wall beside the gate. Form the mercenaries up into a bit of a column here behind them. Horse archers can kind of faff about there. Cavalry there. Cavalry there. And the general can kind of hold up the back. So you can go there. You can go there. Just leave that happen. Actually, they don't have anything really worth worrying about. So if I were to move my horse archers up, this is potentially a dumb idea, but if I were to get the horse archers taking out the skirmishers, which won't be too far away actually, so if I can get rid of their missile troops in the form of the skirmisher war bands, which the horse archers should be able to do pretty easily. Let's see, there's 108 of them. We can potentially take the city without even entering it.
Our soldiers are at the gates. Now they must batter away
Come on,
through.
take out the Screeching Women as well. There's a single skirmisher
Our
warband
soldiers are at the
left.
walls. Now they must batter away
He's
through.
gone. Take out the Screeching Women now. This is just going to be a case of get as much gone as I can with the horse archers. Because these guys are going to have... I've got missile superiority just because I've got an actual unit of missile troops. We're down to 2. We're going to go back over this way. Come on, Screeching Women. Down to 1.
Our soldiers have done their work well. The battering ram
Going to
has broken
completely
through
ignore the
gate.
fact that I've just broken through the gate. Oh my god, come on. There's literally 1 Screeching Woman left. If I can get them down to cavalry, the Auxilia will be able to handle that, because they've got spears. Yes, it stands still. Just stay there for a second.
Show no mercy. The enemy walls are down. Make sure their soldiers
There
are
we go.
buried beneath the ruins.
And I spy some hoplites. Get rid of the hoplites. Because then I can just send the Auxilia in with the barbarian... Well, barbarian mercenaries won't do much. But the Auxilia, by the fact that they've got... I don't think they're recognized as spear troops, but they are spear troops. Should be able to handle some cavalry. Let's just speed this up a bit. We've got no time limit on these fights, so they can go as long as they need to. Gonna use as much of the ammo. Why do I have to show Gnomes mercy? What did Gnomes ever do to you, Matt? Hey, Dal. Gonna try and get rid of all of the these spear warbands because they are a potential issue. After that, it's just going to be the larger unit of screeching women that I need to worry about. And can they even get a shot off here? No, they can now. That was a dumb move on their part. They just moved properly into range of these archers. One left, that's that sorted. Okay, Auxilia can now come into the city and block off that part there. You can block off up here, and we're gonna shuffle them up. We're gonna bring in our cavalry now as well, because we're gonna be able to use the cavalry as a flanking force.
Great gods! Our soldiers have done well this day.
Barbarian
The walls are taken.
marks can go there. I think it's the barbarian cavalry's going there. I want them actually to go. Nope.
Auxilia.
Roman cavalry can go there as a flanking force. My on-screen chat's all wrong. You don't like it. Tough. Hello, Fahy. Yeah, that's an annoyance. But it's the only way I can get both chats merged, because I am on Twitch at the moment as well. Hello, Amine Z3LK. How are you doing today? Why you just kind of stood there uselessly? You were supposed to be stood there like that. Get into position, please. Okay, so the archers have no ammo left, so they're completely useless. Let's get the Auxilia moving up. Cavalry can come around. The Roman cavalry. What side are the Romans on? This is the barbarian cavalry. So you can go there. The Roman cavalry can go over. Let's say over here-ish. The general can come in and go up. Here's a secondary force. The barbarians can kind of nudge forward just a tad up to about here. Good luck taking over the world. Thank you very much, man. So we've got rid of, what, 18% of their army and made no losses whatsoever. We've captured the gateway. Auxilia. Want you to come up here now. We've captured the gateway again, apparently. Okay, now's where we need to worry. Screeching women are screeching.
Roman cavalry. Attack quickly.
it should be a bit of a walkover because our cavalry
God, to feel the heart of the enemy general.
is... Yep, that's their
May
general
the
dead.
gods be praised. The enemy general is
I
killed.
think that's all their cavalry
Fear
dead,
makes a
actually.
home in our
So
enemies'
let's
hearts.
dogpile into their screeching moment. They've got infinite morale, so this is going to take a little bit longer than I'd like. Roman cavalry, pile in from that side. General, come in, pile in. Hello, Kian. So they're completely surrounded and gonna go down super fast. Because they're literally being attacked from all sides. Barbarian Cav can come back. Roman Cav can come back. There's 10 left. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. There we go.
The gods be praised.
Oh, hang on, they're
The
routing.
enemy's
No.
hearts are full of fear.
One.
Now they flee.
There we go. Clearly won the battle.
Rome
We've
will be amazed
made...
at such a victory. The day
We lost
is
9%.
ours.
Yeah, it happened to me today, I mean. It mainly happens when your general is controlled by AI and on the other side of the city. Am I green or red? I'm always the red, guys, Keith. I am the red Romans. I was actually both in that situation. The reds are Romans, the greens are barbarians. Just trying to fray it. Is that of any use to me? Is a Shrine to Freya of any use? It's effectively Shrine to Ceres. So that can stay, actually. Repair that. Lower taxes. And we can move most of the army out here. You, and you. No, not you, but you. Can all exit the city in a reasonably nice way. Vicus Marcomanni is next, and we have archers. So we're almost definitely going to have archer superiority, well, range superiority. Carolus has no range units whatsoever. This is going to be a walk in the park because we got 2 ranged units. Green are the mercs, red are the Romans, green are the mercs, and pretty much every other colour is everything else. Although there will come a time when we're fighting the Brutii, when if I've got mercs out on the field, it'll be green versus green.
It would be rude to keep them waiting.
So these are mercs, 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 and these are mercs. And these are mercs. So let's get lined up to ram the walls. The archers can go there. Mercenaries can go there. And the remainder of the mercenary forces can just kind of line up there. Cavalry this side. Cavalry this side. General there. That's the entire army rearranged? Yes. Go to the door. Go to the wall. Go to the wall. Archers, I want you to move into this kind of position. Skirmishers, I want you to move just ahead of the archers. Actually, just kind of like maybe this-ish to get a good angle. Mercenaries, you can pull forward to about there. Oops. Okay, mercenaries can pull forward to about here. Cavalry, you can go there, pointing out like that. You can go there, pointing out. Oops. There, pointing out like. Come on. There, pointing out like that. General can go there, like that. I love the mercenaries. No, I just can't be bothered building full armies at the moment. Mercenaries are more expensive, but they're a lot easier to get.
Our soldiers are at the gates. Now they must batter a way through.
Can my Illyrians get any sort of range on the spear warbands? I doubt it. We're probably going to take a few losses of the Illyrians here from the archers. And these aren't the best archers. They're only Roman archers, not archer auxilius, so they're going to be. They're not as strong as they could be.
The enemy gate is
Gates
down.
open.
Our battle. Roman
Walls
military
open.
Engineering triumphs
Walls
once
open.
more. The walls are down.
Fantastic.
Order your men on to
Hastati,
victory.
you guys fire at will. Take out what you can where you can. Just gonna leave the archers run through their ammo. And you can see that they're not the best. One of the worst things that happens when you plays a weak faction, the general gets hesitant attacker. Yeah, I can't imagine that'd be very useful. Okay, so how do I want to deal with this? You can definitely kind of charge the spear warbands and fire at will. You guys can, in theory, get to these spear
Our soldiers
warbands
have captured the walls. Now is the time to press on and
such a way
capture
that
this place.
you'll be useful. I'll just put the mercenaries there. In fact, Hastati, can you just like form a wall there, and the Illyrians can kind of stand behind you. Because if I can get the spear warbands dealt with just a Hastati, that'd be great. Don't want you on skirmish mode. I want you to stand there and launch the spear warbands, please. I know you don't have the most ammunition in the world, but it should get some decent damage done. Oh, fantastic. In fact, they've routed, which is great. Screeching them have also routed. I want you now fighting those, while Hastati form a protective wall. Hopefully that's... Yep, the Hastati are going to form an actual protective wall. We can bring the barbarians in a moment. I just want to try and, as much as possible, deal with the spear warbands first, because they're a threat to cavalry. And we're actually launching at their unguarded side, so we're doing more damage than we maybe should. So the Roman army fell, getting mercs into the main army. Possibly. But they are more expendable than actual Romans. Decidedly so. Okay, so you're out of ammo, you can pull out of the city. You can take on the Screeching Women. Meanwhile, the main part of my army is going to work away there. Can I get cavalry around at all? No. Archers are also kind of useless, so you guys can hold back. You guys can start coming into the city now. Taking a few more losses than I'd like. Can you guys throw another round of spears? I'd really like another round of pile to go in there. Barbarians, I want you to, if possible, come around the side like this. Because I'd like to be able to flank if I can. Okay, just kind of pile in there and see how we do. Cavalry, I want you to hurry up because you're taking arrow fire. Actually, yeah, it is you taking fire. Don't want you running into the warlords, just pull over there real quick. General, you can come in now as well. The spear warbands are kind of de facto surrounded. So let's just speed this up a bit, chunk our way through the spear warbands. There we go. We're gonna pull back. Okay, so we're getting a good kind of thing going here. Fantastic. Hey, PB Gaming. Oh, these guys are so dead. The Screeching Women are so dead here. I'm effectively charging my entire army at them. Hey, GD, how you doing today? Let's get these Screeching Women dealt with once and for all. Their general is just kind of holding back and not doing anything of use, really. Hey, Dal. I think I forgot to say hello to you. And what's more, their Screeching Women are actually exhausted, whereas my army, for the most part, is warmed up. Is there anything up here I actually need to be worried about, or is it just all junk troops? It's all junk troops and the general. Oh my god, this is gonna go well. This is gonna go very well indeed. Oh, no good, GD. Okay, their general's charged in. That is the cue for my cavalry to charge in. Can you come from this side, maybe? Like, it'd be awesome if you could attack from there. Or even... Okay, you can't go around that way, that's fine. Come up to here. This unit of cav can, over on this side of the city, or town, or whatever, go to here. And the general can... Got a unit of mercenaries that are routing at the moment. Can you get to there? I'm gonna see if I can get my general around the back somewhere or another. Because I really need cavalry around the back of this arrangement. Okay, now chunk in. Fantastic. They've got a cavalry charging to the back. That's the Screeching Women broken. Warlord is broken. Warlord is dead.
Be praised. The enemy general is dead. His men know.
Now, hopefully, the cavalry is in position, or somewhere nearby, because it's time to just do a mega charge. I'm playing Simple Rome. I don't like modding games, effectively. I don't see the point of modding the games. Yes, I know the mods exist. Yes, I know that I can install them. Do I want to install them at the end of the day? Probably not, because I'm not very good at Rome. And I think Rome stands up well by itself. There is a single Screeching Woman hold. There we go.
Demands victory from her generals. And this
I think we
day
might have
is
lost more men
clearly
than they did
our
here.
Victory.
Don't think this was a very good battle. Yeah, we did quite significantly, but most of them were mercenaries. Make sure you use your general. I was using my general. He was actually, I think, leading that charge. Let's occupy this. The Barbarian turncoat, very nice. We can start merging this army together now. We can merge the stati. Can I get 3 chevrons for either of these? No. So the general, the hastati, the archers, and these guys can all head out. Start heading south. Vicus Marcomanni is upset. We can just lower the taxes and they'll be happy again. Now we've got the Siege of Aquincum on the go. We can just kind of ignore that for now, I think. Alright! Thank you to Julii Roman, who's just subscribed on YouTube. Thank you very much for subscribing. Let's assault Aquincum now. This is the turn of many sieges. We've just got the general to deal with here. So fight this on the battle map again as well. This is the turn where I just take all the cities. And then the next 20 turns are going to be me setting up for another turn like this.
The hair has been gutted, and the liver was as clear as day. Portent such as this can only be...
I'm pretty sure this is going to be a battle where I just wander into the city aimlessly. Because I don't see their general doing anything of use, but I'm going to... Just in case he does do something interesting, I'm going to move the archers up and just kind of aim them towards the general. I don't see him leaving the square, but I've been proven wrong before. I've just realized I put both my rams into positions where they're going to get shot at.
Soldiers are at the walls. Now they must batter a way through.
What is the range like on these archers? They can't quite reach the general. Let's... This is probably going to be mainly a cavalry battle if we get into hand-to-hand, but
troops should be ordered forward.
What I'm going to do is just kind of use the barbarian mercs as a wall. Here, like this. Just create a V formation and get my cavalry kind of in behind as much as I can. Like that, and then like that. Get the general in over here like this. Lyrians can kind of go in right behind the shield wall. And the archers can just kind of... I may have to move this entire formation forwards a bit, but the archers can kind of just stand along there like that. Means I gotta just do a bit of rearranging of the cavalry positions. And the Illyrians. Just so there's no overlap and friendly fire nonsense going on. There we go. Just fast forward this so they all get into position fairly sharpish. I've somehow managed to miss a unit of Illyrians. Which can go there like that. You guys can run because you're like way behind the rest of the army. I want to select the entire army and just group it up so that I can move it as a single formation. And I want to move it up to there.
Great gods! Our soldiers have done well this day. The walls are taken!
Yeah, now you want me using cheats. Person with the Russian name, good lord. Hey, you should mod the game. Hey, you should cheat. You should just flat out cheat. That's how to play Rome Total Wars. You should completely just cheat the game. That's how everybody plays it, don't you know? He's flat out cheating the game. It's the new meta. So we're gonna take away a lot of HP damage here. Okay. They're not gonna charge too far because I can very easily do something like this. Dogpile.
All Rome will be a...
We still lost less men than them. I just dogpiled my entire army in. I'm gonna occupy this settlement as well. Shrine to Zalmoxis. Is that anything in comparison to a true Roman temple? No. So you can get a Shrine to Ceres, repair the wall, and not really do much else of use. Just lower the taxes so you're a bit happier being your new Roman selves. Over in Thrace, Decius Balbinus is going to take out the Thracian faction leader and faction heir in one fell swoop here. This could be a bit of a chase, actually, I just realized. But they've put their faction leader and faction heir into a position where one army can take them both out.
The auspices have been
Yes, okay, thank you for the wonderful rousing speech. Oh dear, what's more, we have kind of the high ground.
The enemy have brought up reinforcements in a pathetic attempt to save themselves.
So my archer's leading there. The auxilia can just form a kind of a blockade there. The mercenaries can go there. The general can go here. And I'm just gonna fast forward this and see if I can't get the by the way, I realize I'm ignoring like half my army here. Hello, NI. Right, so this can all be grouped up, which means I can move the formation as a whole and just start nudging it forwards. Now, oh no, they're running away.
The enemy's heart. Your victory.
Aww. I wanted to take out both their armies.
victory, sir.
I mean, I've kind of... I think I've actually done well here, because I took out... Their faction heir is now way over there. We've got a somewhat reasonable army here. I say that and it's a mess. Campus, could you produce some... Oh yeah, we kind of trashed Campus, didn't we? Over in Spain... I'd kind of like a unit to go back to that fort in Manet, but I don't think I can actually get a unit over there in time. But we're going to work on getting some backup over to the army there. You can very nearly get to that fort, but it's going to be gone by the time you get there, that's fine. Secondus Pertinax, can you just, like... I'm going to be cheeky here. Give me Oscar and 20,000 denarii. In return, I'll actually give you peace. Okay, they want to die. That's perfectly fine. Narbo, you've got some Roman cavalry ready, don't you? Marcus Lentulus has a ridiculous army that has absolutely no use at all. Because it's almost all cavalry. Oh, look, Auxilia. They can bolster the numbers of that army quite nicely, I think. Let's just move the Auxilia to there. Move this Redonculus army there. That army's a bit better. I think a bit better off now. The siege of Edinburgh can continue for another turn, I think. London is about to get Legion Barracks. We're going to work on some infrastructure for London real soon. Captain Gnaeus and Gaius Fannius. Do I want you guys to meet up? Yeah, I want you guys to meet up, so let's merge these armies. That's better. You are going to head down towards Lovosice. You are going to head up towards there. This army, I kind of just want to keep around for a little while in the Quincum so they can grow pretty quickly. I mean, I can grow super fast by doing this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. So now Quincum's on 1129 and needs 2000 to grow. Siege of Cordoba will continue this turn. That's the Spanish capital come under attack next turn. I'm going to leave Edinburgh under siege for now. Don't see the need to take it immediately. And yeah, this army can't really move anymore, can it? No. But we got a good kind of a backup. I say that we've got a backup force in campus. It's not particularly good, but it'll have to do. Is Salona producing any units? Aha, Roman cavalry. Can I ride my Roman cavalry anywhere useful here? No. Segestica is... Can you produce anything of use? No. How close are you to growth? Quite a distance. Let's lower your taxes down to low and possibly send some peasants your way from Batavia, which is really close to growth as well. I'm going to leave that there for now. That army is going to be very, very useful in the next few turns. We're going to start moving it out and moving it over towards Thrace. I think we're pretty close to being able to start the Civil War as well. Which, as it stands, yeah, we're... In fact, I think we can start the Civil War. Because our popularity with the Senate is nearly non-existent. Marcus Maxentius has an old army, actually. It's mainly Principes and... Principes Estati and some Velites. See, this is the issue, is the Scipii actually have a reasonable army of Principes there, which are, I think, similar to early legionary cohorts. I don't want to... Oh, Dacia. What does Dacia want? Dacia, you can have a ceasefire, sure, but you're gonna have to pay me 10 grand. At the very minimum. My final offer. Nope. Ah, Thrace. You want a ceasefire. I won't give you campus. But if you want peace, you will have to pay 10,000. There is no negotiation. Nope. Hello, Matthew. The rebels sallied again. And I'm going to withdraw. So this army's come under battle. Can win that. Sabina is... I think Sabina is 16. Sabina. Which one of you is Sabina? Are you Severina, who's 13? Are you no, you're not Sabina. Who's Sabina? Are any of you... Sabina's 15 and somebody who's 40 wants to marry her. No, that's kind of creepy. For the good of the Empire, the Senate demands the suicide of your faction leader. If you fail, you'll be outlawed. Okay, so they're trying to start the Civil War. And we've been outlawed. In fact, yes, the Civil War has begun. The Civil War has in fact begun, and it was the Senate that started it.
Sir! Orders! Imperator!
So, on that note,
Victory!
let's get some armies going.
Sir! March! Out of move, sir.
I'm slightly worried about how weak actually my central Italian area is. I might have to start pulling out of Spain and moving. Well, this army's definitely gonna have to start moving back towards Italy.
No more moves, sir.
Marseille, just keep throwing auxiliary out, please. Narbo, you can keep throwing auxiliary out too. This unit of cavalry can join up with this army in time. Mediolanium, yeah, you keep throwing out archers. You're going to be very useful. Let's just put the archers on the bridge here. Segesta, can you throw out anything at all of use? No. Batavium, can you throw out anything of use? Yes, throw out some auxilia, please. Ariminum is throwing out legionaries. Keep doing that. That's fine. We actually made some money that turn, but we're gonna... Popularity among the people of Rome is unmatched. The plebeians would like to welcome you as the new savior of Rome. Okay. So yes, the Civil War has begun. And I think the Scipii are going to be the first to fall, because they've only got Carthage, Thapsus, Lilybaeum, Messana, Syracuse, and Capua, as well as Sparta and Corinth. Which, why did they take those cities? The Scipii never entered those cities. And the Brutii have taken effectively Greece. And that's it. Meanwhile, we've conquered most of Europe, which, in hindsight, may have been an issue, because now we're going to have to try and defend most of Europe. Juvavum has a governor's villa. Juvavum, you can get... Where are you located? Yeah, you can actually work on infrastructure. Salona, you are going to be useful in the Civil War. Get a wall and start throwing out some auxilia. Marseille, you're probably going to be of use in the Civil War. Yeah, you're throwing out auxilia, that's fine. Bordesholm is not going to be of much use in the Civil War, so we'll get some auxilia built, or made, or trained up, as well as some communal farming for infrastructure reasons. But a Wodrum is going to be of vague use. Let's, again, infrastructure and some auxilia. What else can be worked on? Trier has a governor's villa. Where's Trier? That's going to be of some use, but I think it's going to be more useful as a cash cow city. London has a legion barracks. That's great. You can work on actually a shipwright, be more useful there. You can now train legionary cohorts. Stop training auxilia, start working on legionaries. Quincum has a shrine to Ceres. You can't do really much of use at all. That's fine. Vicus Gothai has repaired its stuff, as has Vicus Bacchomanii and the Quincum. Fantastic.
Sir!
This is where things get interesting, because I'm now going to have to start deflecting from other wars.
Prepare for battle. Out of move, sir. General, attack!
Or ending wars as quickly as I can. Which means that it is time to kind of finish the march in Edinburgh by hiring mercenaries. And we have some ballista, that's good, that'll take us through the wall pretty easily. Don't want you under AI. We've got 1,000 odd men, he's got 746. I'm hoping we've got a range superiority. Hey, Jurgen, or Urian, whatever. Sorry, I sound very flippant. The Civil War has just begun.
my body many great scars. Honorably
There's
earned.
no good weather, okay. Which army has the ballista? Looks like the gate's open, which is actually good news for us. Ballista, start battering that wall. You go to that wall. You work on there. You guys over here. You should not be AI controlled. What are you doing? Oh my god, they're gonna kill themselves and we're gonna lose this battle because of those idiots. We're gonna actively lose this battle because the AI decided it wanted to take control over one of my armies. War dogs, go. Why are you taking damage? I see why you were taking damage. You walked in front of the ballista just as it was firing. Well done, you idiots. I'm gonna send the war dogs in straight away. I hate when the AI does this. It just, like, completely at random decides I'm taking this army and I'm gonna run with it and I'm going to kill it for you. Like, they're going in, oh my god, they're bringing cavalry in through the gate against Wold Warriors. Look at all the cavalry! Oh my god, look at all the dead people. It's a unit of Wold Warriors, and I'm pretty sure this army... Oh, yeah.
Soldiers are at the walls.
There
Now
goes
they
the
must battle
cavalry.
their way through.
I'm pretty sure this army has some ranged units. But they're just not... Oh, you... AI does as it pleases, yeah. Are the war dogs after going in? The war dogs are after going in, so we can withdraw the handlers. See, this is how to handle an actual battle, is send in your stuff that might not be as strong at first, so that you can actually do something worthwhile with it. You know, like a proper army would. How is this gate looking? 39% damage. I don't think it's going to make its way through. That's fine.
Roman military engineering triumphs once more.
What are these
The
guys?
walls are
Warbands?
down.
Yeah.
Order
My
your men on to
mercenaries can take
victory.
on a warband. This warband over here. Oh, they've just
Great
finished.
gods! Our soldiers have done well this day. The walls are taken.
116, 114 against 100. Yeah, this probably will end in the death of this warband, but it'll end a lot better than the battle over the other side of the city. How did you end up on that side? So they're just going to do a bit of back and forth with stuff right now. Okay, mercenaries, you can now pile in. Hastati, you can now pile in. Auxiliary, you can now pile in. Archers, you can just kind of sit over here doing very little. Go off fire at Wilmo, please.
The gods have
Oh, yep,
smiled
the
on us
ballistas
today.
blasted through the
walls are
walls all of a
broken.
sudden.
Our troops should be ordered forward.
So we're taking the walls, we're taking the walls, we're taking the gate. And the AI is... How are the AI doing over the other side of the city? They have made it through, but oh my god. All of those dead Romans. And now they're just charging straight forward. That is not the way to go. I know that I do some stupid tactics, but the AI takes the biscuit, because we've just charged some Hastati right into the side of this warband. They should come down pretty quickly. Let's get our general in now, and that's going to be everything into the city. This warband's going to melt. This pair of warbands. The larger one has routed first, which is interesting for sure. Our men are now just dogpiling in. Take out the smaller warband, please. They rout immediately. And you guys can just kind of line up along here like that. Archers, I want you, if you can, to start taking pot shots at the cavalry, at the warlord himself. Actually, fire at the head herders. The head herders can do damage. Which city am I attacking? Edinburgh. John, I am taking on Edinburgh today. Hastati, fire at will, because that's going to be an issue. Archers, yeah, keep taking out the head herders, because I don't like missile troops. Now, hopefully, this army is actually going to distract the general. This will be the best case scenario, as the general gets distracted. Archers start firing on the barbarian warlord. Some of this nonsense might actually run in my favor, because it looks like the general is now distracted. Although that cavalry does a bit of sea of spikes. Mastati should be firing at will. Should be throwing spears, but they're not. How did you get around the back? I don't think the general's actually lost a single man yet. And the other army is routed.
Have lost their leader. This turn of events may make them lose heart.
Fucking AI taking over my fucking army. Alright, how is the pot shots of the general going? I don't see any dead chariots, so I'm guessing not well.
Alright!
Can't quite see your name, but thank you very much for subscribing on YouTube, whoever you are.
We're being attacked!
I wonder if I can do anything to that. That's kind of stupid that I can't delete messages with this. Okay. So I'm gonna have to try and take out their general with pretty much everything I have. Archers, keep firing. Just everything charge in. General, can you, in a safe manner, get up here? Because their general's unit is the most dangerous thing they have. Liger, thank you very much for subscribing. We are taking out their general quite quickly, though. That's good news. Their general is going to be dead before he kills our army. In fact, their general is now dead. That's the English, well, the new king. That's the second English king we've killed. We've taken out more chariots. The archers are firing into the backs. Now's when we just charge straight in. General, you can charge straight in as well. Whichever way you want to come in, that's fine. I don't care. Just charge. Archers, pull forward. Mercenaries, get into that battle as well. $53 versus 66. That's not a good balance, but it'll do. Because I think that's counting the other army that's decided to run off because the AI took over. So we're effectively fighting this battle with a single army when I had two ready. And I wanted to use two armies. They've got another warlord, I've just realised. So this isn't going to go as easily as I thought. This isn't going to be as simple as I thought. I can't really charge my general into that warlord. That is going to be the worst thing I could do, so I need to get the general out of there for now. And just start trying to chunk away what remains of this army. Pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. Archers, can you try and get up and get that warlord? I want to choose everything but the general, please. Thank you. This is going to be a costly battle, and I know it. But we are starting to tip the balance in our favour. Especially with the archers now firing in. Take out the swordsmen, please. I don't want heavy infantry on their side at all. They've got a single war band, a single war warrior, some swordsmen, and then it's just the generals. Take out that single war band. Come on, take him out. It's a single war band. It's just one dude. Okay, take out the general. Actually, something in the way. A single swordsman. Get rid of the single swordsman. Alright, now it's time to take out their warlord. Now it's time for the general to charge in. I want to get rid of this entirely.
And drive them from the
They only killed one general, they've got two. That's going to be the other king. New king. There we go.
Rome will be amazed at such a victory.
They had two generals, they're both dead. They've got 0 generals remaining. That was the last English city. Yeah, Manius Julius did nothing and he's dead now.
Splitting the troops. Victory!
So let's occupy that. That is the battle with the English done. Captain Quentinus! Good lord, the other channel's bleeding in. Let's repair the wall. Shrine to Andrasta, is that anything of use to me? Building browser, nope, so that can go. Shrine to Keres, please. We didn't even need the 3rd army there. Decius Tribonianus is a good commander, and we've destroyed Britain. Brexit has happened, people. Brexit has happened.
Attack! Besieging settlements,
Let's start destroying Spain now.
Settlement under siege.
Asturica has some Scutaria, Tamblisha, and Iberian infantry. That should be pretty easy to take. As for over here, these armies can start merging. I'd like to get more cavalry into that army, but it's going to take too long to get there, and I need to get the cavalry over to Italy first.
Orders! Onward! Move out! Onward! Moves depleted, sir! Orders! Forward!
Those archers can stay there. Over in Scythia and Thrace.
Orders!
Paralisum has been reinforced at some point, so we need more mercenaries. Actually need some troops, if possible, from campus to come out. We can't build any more because they're down to 499. That's not necessarily good. Let's start disbanding some of these just to boost the population of campus so that we can start recruiting new troops. Those society will never be able to be retrained. Okay. And even these hoplites can go. Campus should now be able to recruit some troops. Fantastic. They can only build auxilia and cavalry. Let's get some cavalry and auxilia. Over here, Salona, you are building some auxilia. That's going to be great. That's going to be really useful. There's a near full stack Brutii army. That's slightly unnerving. There's no archers there. That's not going to be great. Segestica, can't really do anything of use. I might lose Segestica because that's a frontier town. Quincum, can't really do anything either. Oh dear. This is not looking good.
Forward! Moves depleted, sir. General! Sir! Imperator!
Yeah, Spirit Studios, meet up with Gaius Fannius there. And hire some
sir.
mercenaries. So we got a double general army now. We can start. Do I want to start heading south with this army? Yes. Let's get you moving towards Italy. We've got Northern Europe pretty much tied up now. We just need to take Cordoba, Osca, and Asturica, which we can take on the way out of Spain. That's not going to be a big issue. Hilariously, we've got no idea who owns any of this bit over of Africa. Most of Africa is still a mystery to us because we never got map information for that. Yeah, you can start taking that. You can move over there. Admiral Farticus can start moving that way. Palma, you are now useful to me. No, you're not, because we don't actually have money. I've been hiring too many mercenaries. Okay, we've lost 10,000 that turn. Okay, we need to start. Yes, thank you for that. We're gonna take Rome soon enough anyway. Ariminum has highways. Ariminum, where are you? Ariminum, you need a bigger wall right now. In fact, you needed 2 turns ago. Segesta, you need a wall in the first place. And start throwing out some of those. Scalabus, you can upgrade your temple, that's fine. You're so far away from everything else that it's not going to be a worry. Edinburgh's fine, and that's all the building we needed to do that turn, I believe. Yes. Okay, recruitment's done. The Senate's at war with Thrace. Start getting units down towards London again. Especially the damaged ones. This unit of Astati can go. That mercenary can merge into that mercenary unit. The ballistas can just be disbanded. Let's kill the archers, and we'll leave that at that for now. This navy can continue moving over. Decimus Vibius, I want you to finish the war with the Germans. Do I want to try and make peace with Thrace? Or Dacia? No. So let's just besiege that town, get some mercenaries in. Okay, what else is going to be of use in this turn? It's the faction leader. I want to get the faction leader. I don't think we quite got him. And we've damaged our... Oh dear, we've damaged this army quite badly. This unit of Triaria can just go. That was a really bad move on my part. That was a terrible move on my part. We can start moving these guys out of campus. I think it's reasonably well defended. Quincum, what are you producing? You have such a big garrison. Nothing. But you do have a unit of archers and a unit of cavalry. That'll be of use in time. Captain Flaminius. I'm kind of wondering if Captain Flaminius is worth sending on the march on Rome. Because the Senate suddenly doesn't have many armies. Do we march on Rome now? That was a terrible trade-off. Could I pay a faction to attack one of my rivals? Yes, but I mean, there's Dacia who could attack the Brutii, but oh my god, Greece still exists. Like, this is an indictment of the Brutii. Greece still exists. I mean, they've lost Crete, and Cyprus is owned by Egypt, but they still own the Phrygia area. Like, usually Greece is one of the first factions to go, just because it's in the way of the Brutii. Do we start the march on Rome? Peace provides trade, provides money, which lets you upgrade and build more troops for more war. Yeah, but I don't have any... I don't think I've got any diplomats over this way. I think next time they offer peace, I'm going to try and get it so that I can get peace without spending too much. It's a Skippy diplomat. I don't have any... I tend to be terrible with diplomats. Quincum, can you make me a diplomat, please? No, you can't even make diplomats. Quincum, why do I even have you? Segestica, can you at least make a diplomat? Oh my god, these cities are useless. Well, Salona has to build an army. Can I get a diplomat somewhere? Literally anywhere? You could build one, but you're building an army. You could build one, but you're working on an army. Legionary cavalry. Did you take one turn? You take 2 turns. So we'll just build some Roman cavalry there. Segesta, can you... Oh my god. Where's the nearest place that I could build a diplomat that can only otherwise recruit Tanwatch? Trier can build a diplomat. Okay, we got a diplomat in production in Trier that's going to march over to Paralysum and try and get peace with Dacia. Or Thrace even. The Dacians have been pushed out of Dacia. That's interesting. Decimus Vibius is going to probably come under attack by Udlinda of Rhenus.
Sir, engage the
Yeah, you started that this turn, that's fine.
Imperator,
You started that last turn, we can take Asturica this turn most likely. Let's just get some Spanish mercs to bolster those numbers. You can join Aulus Julius's army, which is now kind of big.
Besieging settlements, sir.
Let's actually get... Yeah, that's a much better build there. Numantia... Get more of those in.
Your Honor.
Secundus Pertinax, how old are you? 53. Actually, if I can get peace with Spain... What would it take to... Oh, okay, you won't actually take peace at all. Typical Spanish, they won't give peace a chance. Okay, you can move over to there and be met with these archers. So that's a reasonable army. And if I were to take on... I don't know, barbarian mercenaries, they're useless. So we're kind of building up, in a very quick fashion, good armies.
General.
Cassius Flaminius. There's the big army from the Senate.
Sir.
Cassius Flaminius, if you got decent Samnites, what is your morale like? 170. What's the upkeep of a legionary cohort? 210.
Prepare for battle. Victory! Attack!
Right, this is a 4-to-3 ratio. We got 2,500, well, 2,254 men against 2,139 men here. We're going to fight on the battle map because I've got a plan. Let them spread out. I can't avoid this, John. They declared war on me. They declared war on me. I don't have a choice here.
Me. I am a true Roman of the old style. I
Um,
believe in discipline, dignity, and duty.
So this is literally the Civil War started. I had no input on it.
I also believe that we have a destiny that starts afresh.
I'd love to be able to spread more and finish the wars that I had started previously, but the Senate literally just declared war on me, so I can't control anything.
That army numbers more than half the enemy.
So we're gonna try and take out here
Await my orders.
half of the Senate's army, and we're gonna do it with a bit of a cheese formation. Yeah, you can stay there. How's this looking for high ground? We kind of do have the... In fact, if we were to move back to, like, here-ish, we'd kind of have more of a high ground advantage. Now, hopefully this army comes charging at us. This is going to be our bet. And they are... Oh my god, they're properly charging. Here's where I get to arrange my army. So, general first, then the cavalry, then the archers, and then the legions. Not you. And not any of you. So the legions can all now go and fire at will. This is all gonna come to a head real quick here. Okay. Archer Auxilia. Do you have a shot? Where is the outer limits of your range? They've stopped just out of range, haven't they? Can I goad them in at all, or are they just going to stand there forever? Is that their general? Why is he off on the flank like that? I mean, if that's their general, we got heavy calf here. Graphics look better on your PC? What's your PC like, Jim? Because this is an old game. That is their general. We can't just walk around the edge of their army here and take their general, can we? Oh no, they've seen my cavalry charge. But we can take out their general here. We can cause all sorts of chaos. I'm willing to throw away this unit of cavalry if we can take out their general. 50, 49, 48, 46. Now they do have an HP advantage over this cavalry. Okay, let's pull back. We've done some damage. And they've broken. Nuts. That didn't go well. What do I want to do here then? Well, if I just pull my archers forward enough. If I were to pull my archers forward to say here, we'd still have, yeah, we'd still have higher ground. So if I were to pull them forward just enough, this unit of cavalry is reformed, so let's move back over here. We'll just group these guys up together because I'm going to be using the archers as kind of one giant unit. Because I'd like to be able to take out their missile units. Or best case scenario, their general if he decides to charge at me. Oh my god, what an idiot. He's in range. What is he doing? I mean, they've thrown away their general. Their general's effectively committed suicide here. What the? They're not sending their army up to reinforce him. He's broken. He's gonna die.
Great gods be praised! The enemy general is killed! Fear makes a home in our enemies' hearts.
That was something I didn't expect to happen. Let's get the archers back forward again. Why did they throw away their general like that? Okay, there's 3 REI. There's a statty and there's skirmishers. What on earth is this army doing? It makes absolutely no sense. Now their velities are in range. I still can't believe that they threw away their general as easily as they did. I mean, my archers can just nudge forward a bit. This isn't going to help them. But they've realized it was this unit of velities that's actually being fired on. But they're not going to get anywhere. The second they get close to my archers, they're going to break. Because all moving forward is doing is giving my archers an even easier shot. Plus, the archers are on skirmish mode, which means that as soon as they come anywhere near me, the archers are going to run. There's the velities running. The archers can now just... Oh no, the legionaries are firing too! So that's their velities gone. What difficulty are we using? Medium, medium. Hey, Ace 4. Why did they do that? They've thrown away 2 full units now. One of which was their general. Let's get this unit of velities next then. If we can pick them off one by one. I don't even know if this is going to be possible. Can I pick them off one by one? Let's hit the archers not skirmish. I actually want them to skirmish is the thing. Skirmishing is helpful in this situation because I've got the legionaries set up behind the archers. And the legionaries are all set to fire at will. So as soon as the archers kind of pull the enemy anywhere near my legionaries, there's a hail of missiles from the legionaries. Get the abilities and the static, I should be sniping the Principes. This is true, but I'm actually sniping the velities and Hastati just to get them up forward. I'm going to take these off right now. off fire at will. And I want you lot off fire at will as well. Just for now. Because I can pull my cavalry in to deal with these units. But the entire idea here is I'm trying to just wipe out the weaker units first, and then I can focus the full force of the army on the Triarii and the Principes. So yes, I am misusing heavy cav to do this. You know, I'm not going to deny that I'm misusing heavy cavalry to wipe out what is in effect a small force. But the simple fact that I can do this means that I'm going to have less of an army to fight in, you know, 5-10 minutes time. This is, you know, I do have the Triarii to worry about. And being able to just snipe these units with cavalry right now means that I don't need to worry about the Triarii as much. Or the Principes. Yeah, I'm ripping their army to shreds and I'm losing... Yeah, I am losing men, yes, but I'm not losing as many as I should. But the Romans, they do have a ranged metal unit. Get away from the Triarii, you idiots, get away from the Triarii. Could run the Principes, but they're roughly... They're pretty good, actually, Principes. That's Triarii. Get away from the Triarii. If I can come around and try and slam into the Stati, if you can. There, Stati, go. You guys can just go wipe up the Velites. Yeah, you guys can start doing cleanup duties. Now my archers can start doing the real job. Which is going to be sniping the heavy units. Because we need to get rid of the dangers now. And that means getting rid of the Triarii and Principes. So, most of my army, or most of the cavalry, is just going to be doing cleanup duties. Don't mind losing a unit of cavalry there. Archers, are you going to do anything of use here? Triarii. I think they're retreating. They're in full-on retreat. I think. Let's pull my cavalry over to here. Just want to see what they want to do here. Now, if they're retreating, if they run past this cavalry and do nothing, I'm gonna have to do a cavalry charge at their heavy units. Probably this unit of Principes holding up the back. I think they are retreating because they've lost half their army. These armies were similar sizes. We've lost 8% of ours. They lost 52% of theirs. We are just kind of picking off individuals at the back of that unit of Principes. They are in full-on retreat. So cavalry charge can go into the back of the Principes. I'm going to try and get the Triarii as well. Thank you, John. Whoever that was. Sorry. Thank you to whoever that was for subscribing on YouTube. Hello, the underused. So if we can get this unit of Principes with the cavalry we've got remaining, that's going to be a really good, like a super good outcome, actually. Because we've wiped out half their army. We've lost nearly nothing. Granted, yes, we have lost a unit of cavalry, maybe about half a second unit, but with the damage we've done, it's more than worth it. try and get this unit or this unit around the back if I can. Goes around the back, slam into the back, and insta break. Just get rid of these Principes once and for all. You know, you got 2 subscribers, a bit weird. That happens on YouTube. Thanks to whoever subscribed, by the way. So are they reforming a line? Or are they still running? They're still running, and we've basically wiped them out. We've wiped the... That is... Yeah, that's something I didn't expect to happen. I was expecting this to be a bit of a drawn-out battle, not just they run off eventually because we've terrified them. Streaming on Twitch as well? Yep. Or I should be, at least.
The gods be praised.
Let's end the battle.
This is a heroic victory, worthy of Roman arms.
Yeah, that was a good battle. You know, we deployed more men, yes, but we killed over 1,000. That was one of the few times that my stupid strategies actually pay off in a big way. Because we lost nearly nothing. Cassius Flaminius is a good commander. Let's merge the cavalry up. Yeah, we did lose a unit and a half roughly of cavalry. And we lost, what, 1, 10, 12 archers. So it's not a big deal, realistically. I'm not going to hire Sam Knights. I want to keep this army here in Arretium just because that's going to come under attack reasonably soon. I'm going to move some cohorts over there as well, just to shore up Arretium. I'm offline on Twitch. I should be on Twitch. Hang on, let me check Twitch. I'm offline on Twitch. I should be on Twitch is online. You might be looking at the wrong Twitch, NI. Because I'm literally looking at Twitch right now and it's online. MoonbowDave. NI. Yes, hello, hi Ruby. NI Gaming doesn't know which Twitch channel to look at, apparently. Karas, can you produce units? No. So that battle there went way better than I could have expected. Actually, there was
Your Honor.
a Dacian diplomat in this area before. Or Scythian.
Speak with them at once.
I'd like to talk to Scythia and... Where's Scythia? Yeah, I'd like to try and talk to Scythia and maybe get peace. I don't know if I'm at war with them even, but I'd like to try and get peace anyway. The fewer wars I'm involved in right now, the better. Did I just move Anchor over this turn? I did. Maintain this siege. So we can, in probably a turn or two's time, march on Rome. I'd like to try and get some skirmishes going outside the city to just wear down the Roman army. But we should be able to march on Rome fairly soon. Arretium, I want you producing... Do you know what? Praetorians. Just build a unit of Praetorians there. And here... some archers. Hey, Monjack. Net-eye. Yep, there's you, Linda. Thank you to whoever's just subscribed on YouTube. It's weird looking at the Twitch, oh good lord. Ace 4. Haha. Pops up in giant lettering on Twitch.
They may be good fighters, but they die just like other men. There is no shame in fear.
Right.
Await my orders.
They're gonna have to charge at me, so what I want to do is get the auxiliary and mercs just backed up there with the Archer cavalry there, these guys there, and the general kind of go there. In fact, do I have high ground advantage anywhere? Change of plans! Change of plans! I'm gonna form up here because if I can get the general can go there. General can go there. Form up front line here like this. Nice long one. Get our horse archers. Ooh, not like that. Horse archers there like this. Roman cavalry on this flank facing outwards. General on this. Why can I not tell you which way to point? This flank facing outwards. Go. Now he's gonna have to charge at us. And I've just realized we're possibly pointing in the wrong direction, but that's fine. What does he have? Oh, spearman. Twitch is ahead. Yes, Twitch tends to have less of a delay. Hey, Philip Wilson. Why don't I group my units? Simple answer, honestly. Is it's easier to just go, you know, oh, I want I want this unit over here, this unit over here. I don't see the point of grouping units, just because I tend to want units to do individual things. What's the range? That's quite a short range, isn't it? Actually going to be unnervingly close to my men by the time these guys can start firing. Let's speed this up a bit. Let's get my cavalry out over there. I'm going to try and sweep around and get their general. If I can. Or at least distract their spear warbands. Because you can see they can't really figure out what the bigger threat is right now. Just because there's a unit of heavy cavalry behind them. Horse archers, I want you guys to actually focus on the warlord. As silly as that sounds. And I kind of want the spear warbands to... Don't want to charge into the spear warbands with some mercenaries just to pin them so the heavy cav can come into the back. Actually, it looks like they're going to do it themselves, which would be fantastic. I don't know why they've got their general in the middle of all that. Because all their general is doing is breaking up the phalanx. Like, this way that they're moving is completely against what they should be doing. Okay. They're gonna just start walking in, and that's gonna be fine by me because... that's a very late charge. Okay. Now we pin them down. Heavy cav. This is where I get to play with fire. Because I'm going to be running my heavy cav into the back of spearmen. This wedge should help.
The gods have filled the
Enemy general is running away. Enemy general is dead.
Be praised. The enemy general is dead.
Heavy cav has done reasonably well there. We've broken one of the two sets of spear warbands. The other one's still fighting away. I don't want to really chase that one horse. To be quite honest. Everything go on Spear Warbands. Their army has effectively routed. Has that one horse come back? Or are these guys fighting to the death? Somebody's fighting to the death for sure.
The gods be praised!
Just want to wipe them out quite nicely. You
now
guys, stop firing. Just go over there. And that should be the battle done. Oh yeah, I've now got to chase down their one horse because he's got to either leave the battlefield or get killed. There we go.
Rome demands
Clear
victory
victory.
from her generals.
Rome demands victory from her generals. I actually want to real quick just go onto this again. There we go. Actually, I can do this while I'm here. So, oh, we've been attacked by Dacians as well. We do seem to have the advantage here, which is good. They've got some barbarian cavalry, 2 warbands and some more hounds. Yeah, we will have the advantage here. Against danger, it pays to be prepared. Aesop said that, don't you know? I'm just gonna tab out while he's talking to bring that back up.
How bad they may be.
Let's see, how are we doing for high ground? Not well at all. Let's just start the battle.
The enemy have brought up more men.
I kind of actually like the formation the men took immediately. So I'm not gonna move them right now. There's what? 109 light count. 109? Oh, because there's a general unit. There's a general character in there as well. Well, let's try and take out the light cav right about now. If we can take out this original army right now, that'll be perfect. So we'll do a double charge. General can hold back. And we're gonna hit roughly at the same time. Boom. Wow, we didn't make a single loss there. We didn't act. That is literally an entire army. Is the game sees an entire army dead without any losses. And 15% of the entire enemy force is dead. We've lost nobody. Now chasing down this unit looks like it's a silly thing to do, but it's actually going to move my cavalry away from this army, which, granted, doesn't have much that I could worry about. Or that I'd need to worry about. It's mainly warbands. I mean, as a secondary thing, they're definitely going to be chased out off the battlefield. So that is that. Fantastic. You guys can start just walking your way back over to here. I'm not going to need you for a little while. The frontline forces here can just kind of realign themselves like this. Skirmishers behind like this. That's how to take out an army. Like, who needs infantry when you've got 2 units of cavalry and you manage to get them to slam at the exact same time into their unit? Oh, that was a thing of beauty. That was just a wonderful thing of beauty. Now, I'd love if I could do it again to their chosen warlord, but I don't think we can. Realistically, what can we take out with the cavalry at the moment? Nothing. Now, are they going to be a bit stupid and try and walk towards us? Yes. That is the worst thing they could do because it's going to give our skirmishers time to actually... Hastati, fire at will. They are legitimately walking at this army as well. Archers, I want you guys to take out the warhounds because they are troublesome, to say the least. You guys can take out the light infantry. Every time one of these handlers dies, the dogs that accompany him die as well, by the way. There's the remains of the first army. And it's time for the cavalry. Which, I think the timing is perfect because it looks like they've just sent in their hounds against my Hastati, which I'm actually kind of okay with. Because we're about to charge our light cav into their warhound handlers, and our heavy cav can go into their warlord. In fact, both of them can... Oh my god, their entire army's routed already. We're already on cleanup duty. We'll just take out the warlord. And you take out the warlord as well. You guys can take out the warlord as well. We've killed 3/4 of their army. This, I think our force was... It wasn't supposed to be this one-sided. I'll wait until I've killed their general. Because that's one less family member to worry about, and I think it might be actually their faction leader or factionaire. Definitely somebody high up in their faction. There he goes. Just the general by the looks of it, but that... We've won the battle, we can just quit now. That's why I don't crit my units, by the way, is so that I can pull off stupid strategies like, let's just run the cavalry at their army and see what happens. The Thracians are taking on... It's their factionaire. Taking on heavy cavalry. And auxilia. Here comes another defensive battle, but I think this is going to go just as well as the last one.
My grandmother could take that lot on, so we should have no problem.
I like this general. Let us... Whoa, who built this road? Who decided that was a good place for a road? Let's see if I can wear them out by just deploying at the most ridiculous point. So there's their army down there. Those little specks at the bottom of the hill. Who built that road and how drunk were they? I mean... I kind of wish I had archers right now because they could probably actually fire already. Are they not going to try and come at me, bro? I'll start sending the auxilia down. Or the, yeah, the auxilia. So which way are you guys actually going to go? Because this is a ridiculously shaped battlefield. So I'm actually going to have, ridiculously enough, a charge advantage on the horses just because of the high ground. And I'm going to use the auxilia to pin the bodyguard. I'm going to use the auxilia to pin the general and come around the side or the back or however I can with my own cavalry. They're seemingly getting ready to charge. I'm not entirely sure what just happened, but that couldn't have gone much better if I tried. We are going to lose some auxilia here. They are only light infantry. And they are taking on heavy cavalry at the moment, so I've got to try and work this quickly. Because it's now time for my heavy cav to come in. As quickly as you can, please. Because that auxilia is kind of folding. Okay, here's where it should just start folding for their general. Kind of. Because now the auxilia have the backup they required. Just going to leave this chunk. The auxilia have run off. And we've lost this battle. Because I had no... Okay, that was a stupid idea. Drill Master, that's not great. Let's take him anyway. We lost 1,000 that turn. Dam has grown. You can get a Governor's Palace there. Publius Latinius, the conflict commander, as is Decimus Vibius. Arretium is an army barracks. Arretium, you are, really quite in a dangerous position. I'd like to build an urban barracks, but I think the better option is going to be 7 turns, 4 turns, 6 turns, 3 turns. We'll build a large temple of Ceres. Let's build a shipwright actually. And Salona's got a wooden wall. Salona, you're going to... Yeah, you're under... You're blockaded at the moment. Let's raise your taxes a bit. You can have a new Temple of Jupiter just to get more public order going. Recruitment report, that's fine. Diplomatic information. The Greeks and Egypt are both at war with Pontus. And Pontus have broken their alliance with Parthia for some reason. Amulius Agricultural has married somebody.
Imperator.
Marcellus Lentulus. You can continue marching in here. You can take... There's nothing there. These 2 units of auxilia. And Arretium will have some more units. Ariana will have more units as well. We can, in theory, march on Rome here. Right here, right now, we can march on Rome. And technically win the game. Now, I want to actually take over as much of the map as I can. So the real question is, do I march on Rome or do I just ignore it for now? This should be, yeah, it's going to be a walkover, so just auto-resolve. And occupy. Oh, they got here. Nothing of use to us, so you can go, you can replace Mercenaries. Repair this stuff. Lower taxes, just to get a bit more growth going. Dacians Vibius, you can keep walking over to Domus, Dulcis Domus, or Dulcis Domus, whatever. Gaius Flannel. There are some units from Better Waldron that can come out to you. Yes. Gaius Flannel, you can get marching towards Italy, or continue marching towards Italy, or something about Italy. The army of Lugdunum here can start moving towards Italy as well. And be joined by reinforcements from Marseille. As well as some reinforcements from Narbo. Mediolanium. I want to send the archers from Mediolanium out. Yes. They will be useful in this army of Marcellus Lentulus. Cassius Flaminius. You can either fortify there or take out Captain Marcellus. You've got ballistas. I don't want to take you on right now. I mean, I could walk down and just take Capua. But this is two full-stack armies led by Gaius the Harsh and Captain Luca. Although Capua, oddly enough, is completely undefended. I want to take out Captain Decamus here. I want to try and take out these two Scipii armies. Bigger loss than I would have liked, but that's fine. We can send you back over to a regime to get retrained. We can shuffle these guys about a bit and see how we do. You can go back to a regime and get retrained as well. Just join up Captain Tiberius and get retrained. You can also head to regime and get retrained. Retrain them and get some more Roman cavalry. Arimnum, Equitus, that should be okay. Attack Rome, play Bavarian invasion. I could do. I know you can. I know I can march on Rome and play pass victory. I know that. I just actually want to hold off on the march on Rome right now to try and shore up an army that can take on, or a few armies that can take on the Brutii and Scipii. Because that's going to be kind of a weakness of mine. London can actually get training Beremays. Because we're gonna need the armies from England to move over to Italy soon. Hello, Max. You need the English armies to move to Italy. Where's that Scythian diplomat? Come back to me, you git. I'm just gonna leave that garrison in place there. That army's marching on Domus. This army here. I'm gonna have to try and take out Paralison. Let's assault at this turn.
All right.
We're gonna lose that regardless, I think. I may have to just give up Campus. I'm gonna be honest. I think that's gonna be the most likely option here. So just fill up that army and let Campus go rogue. I'll come take it afterwards. Because honestly, the bigger priority is. Why did I auto? Because I knew I was gonna lose. I know I could have moved back, but meh. My armies are more barbarian than a barbarian's army. I swear I'm going to give Max some sort of complex by the end of this. That is now my aim. Okay, so Arretium's got a reasonable army here with some legionaries. In fact, this army could almost, with the exception of that, just pop out here and be joined by some legionaries from Ariminum to form a decent enough secondary force. And this army here is coming down into Italy as well. So we're going to take Italy fairly soon. Destroy the buildings, get more money in that city. Could do, but the Trier built a diplomat because I want to go over and try and have a word with the Scythians. The Germans are going to fall, I know that much. I want to have a word with the Scythians and the Thracians. I'm going to offer them. I'm going to literally offer the Thracians campus. Because that's not a city I really need to prioritize. The Brutii and Scipii are kind of having an argument over who actually owns Greece. There's no argument over who actually owns Italy. It's us. Spoiler alert. Bigger populations, more taxes, more money. Yes. Yes, I know Campus Getae is rioting. And Lemonum's rioting too. Why is Lemonum rioting? Oh, because I haven't been paying attention, and they've gotten quite angry at the fact that I haven't been paying them attention. Let's get some light auxilia there just as a backup force. Get rid of this unit of equities. Aruminum has been besieged by the Brutii. That didn't go to plan, did it? We can get Marcellus Lentulus to move up to, let's say, here. Get this army there. Strength ratio is 1-to-1. But they've got ballistas. I'm gonna have to fight this on the battle map.
Today we face those proud Romans, the Brutii. They are worthy enemies, but enemies nonetheless.
I have to fight this.
Await my orders.
Why is the general one of the archers? Do I have high ground at the very least? They've got high ground advantage. This is not going to go well.
Gods be praised!
I'm basically, and this is going to be stupid,
Send them to fight! Dishearten the enemy!
I'm going to try and get rid of their ballistas as quickly as I can. How do I get rid of their ballistas? Because they're going to start firing immediately. Well, they would if they had any sense. Are these ballistas firing? The ballistas are not firing, which is interesting. What are they waiting for? The balance of forces is in their favor. Actually, if I can get the equities to move up through that. The forest over here, I need the equities to come through the forest. This is a chance, not the only chance, but probably the best chance of getting the ballistas gone in short order. And the units there can just kind of form up into this army. Let's create the AI and you win. I know. Usually. I've already used the blitzkrieg tactic in a battle. Send out 2 units of... The Brutii are the best Roman faction just because of all the wonders they take. In their almost natural expansions. Because, I mean, naturally you're going to go straight over to... kind of the eastern edge of the Mediterranean, the Middle East kind of area, take those cities. And I really need to get these horses into their ballistas. They're gonna send the war dogs at me, which I don't want because the ballistas are gonna start firing soon. Like, I need to take out pretty much this entire little force here around the back as quickly as I can. Okay, are the dogs actually fighting? Damn it, the dogs got released. I'm gonna try and get the ballistas. That's equities. We've got heavy cav, which... No, we don't. We got light cav. I thought this was heavy. I thought this was Roman cavalry. Oh no.
The gods have filled the heart of the enemy general with fear. Now he flees the field like
Sort
a
out these war dogs
coward.
once and for all. We can sort out the ballistas now. Because the priority has to be the ballistas. I need to get that artillery off the field. Hey, Mr. L. I need to get this artillery gone. Then we'll stand a better than reasonable chance, I think. Because I don't want to run the risk of actually having a ballista fire into my face. Now the interesting thing is that they all seem to still be facing... Yeah, they're facing my army still. I'm not entirely sure why. Okay, that's the ballistas pretty much dealt with. They're now sending velities at me. And Hastati. Let's deal with Hastati. Hastati tend to break pretty quickly and pretty easily. My general's routing? Oh, the secondary army.
Your general runs away.
Now we can get the legionaries moving up. While they're distracted. Of course. And I want them to run. Much like my my cavalry's doing. Just in a completely different way. I can move my archers up into a position there. The velities take a middle kind of position.
Shame will be his forever. Your general runs away.
You've reformed. What can I do with this? You're charging Hastati at me. Form a wedge. I'm charging Hastati. Now. I might just be able to break these. Steady. Wavering. Exhausted. Yeah, the cav is just gone. Right. Legionaries, we form up like that, and I want... Hello, you're forming up in a way that's going to give me an advantage. I don't know why you're doing this, but okay. This is actually giving me an advantage here because I can fire at their Principes. Oh my god, I can fire at their best infantry. The only thing that can realistically take on legionaries is being wiped out by the cavalry that's broken already. And my archers. Because they don't seem to understand that... Why are they not charging? They do have the advantage here. Like, they've got a manpower advantage here. They should be charging and attacking right now, but they're just not. And while they just sit there, we can pick off their Principes fairly easily. In fact, is it the Principes I really want to be targeting? Do they have something here that I might be a bit more worried about? That's... I think it is the Principes I'm going to be needing to worry about. So I want you to take out this unit of Principes, and you to take out this unit of Principes. Both of you guys, stop firing at will. You, once again, fire at these guys. You, fire at these guys. Because this way I can theoretically take out both units of Principes. Or weaken them to the point where they're not as useful. I'm playing against Rome Total War AI and I'm eating what to expect. Yeah, that's true. They do love just eating missiles, don't they? I mean, I could probably form my entire army up just in front of them. They won't do a thing. In fact, they've eaten so many missiles that I'm out of... This is not good. I've run out of arrows. And they've definitely got the manpower advantage here. So much so they've just formed a single line. There's only one thing I can really do, and that is charge the Principes. try and get this legionary cohort to eat as many missiles as humanly possible. I mean, that you know, that cohort was just... Yeah, that cohort's dead as hell. I don't think I can win this. I don't think there's any way that I can win this. Just because they've clearly got all their units on fire at will and guard mode. Unless I were to charge this unit of Astati and somehow cause a mass rout. Let's see how we do here. Using the tactics of just try and run at everything at once. I think a lot of them have used their missiles already. I think a whole lot of them have used their missiles already. The mass rout tactic might actually work. This cohort go after these Principes real quick. Yeah, that's probably the best. Okay, the Hastati have broken. Now I'm hoping the Principes follow suit. If I can break the Principes pretty fast, this will turn. The Principes have broken. Okay, let's go after this unit of Principes. We are starting to trigger a rout, but our unit over here has broken as well, which is going against what I'd like. I mean, all I can do is just chunk into them and hope for the best. That is the cohort that broke already, yes! And the downside is the Hastati seem to be reforming a bit. This unit of Principes is backed up by some Hastati, but the Principes have broken, and we are running even more legionaries into this. So this... we could still turn this, but it's a costly victory if it is. Because this victory, if it happens, is going to be triggering as big of a rout as we possibly can. Routing. We need to break this unit of Principes right now. Okay, this unit of Astati has to break in the next few seconds as well. You guys overtake that Astati. You guys go overtake that Astati. Okay, some of my legionaries have broken. That's not good. Velites, come in here and start firing on the Hastati. Do I have a unit of legionaries anywhere? I've got a unit of legionaries there. We're back, fantastic. Charge the equities. You've broken again. You guys charge equities from this side. I want to try and flank if I can. Before that unit breaks, ideally. They've got their cavalry at us. Archers charge in, see what you can do. I think they may have triggered a mass rout, which is not good. Well, they've triggered certainly a partial rout. I know I'm making mistakes, Max. I never said I was good at this game. I'm doing my best, but I'm an idiot. Hey, I managed to lose a battle that was gonna be quite difficult, and yeah. Can you guys, like, withdraw, please? In a way that doesn't kill you all. No, just run, guys. Not gonna end well for you. Okay, that
Roman honor is intact.
definitely didn't go well. That definitely could have gone better. I think we may have lost our Imminum as well.
Imperator.
But we do have this quite large army of Marcellus Lentulus left behind, which I
General.
think can join up with Captain Canaeus.
No more
And be of absolutely no use whatsoever. Good. Segestic has also been besieged, which I can't really do anything about Segestic. We're just gonna have to lose that for now. The army of Gaius Fannius can keep moving down.
onward. Move depleted.
Can I kind of just abandon producing units there for the time being, just to get a bit of money together? Catalium has grown. As has Marseille. This is all coming at the wrong times. Gaius Julius and Marcus Julius both got married. There was a double wedding. Okay, Segesta's got a wooden wall. Segesta, you can... try and get some money together with the port and keep building Auxilia. Yuvum's got communal farming. Get some... You're gonna market in there. Lugnum's got crop rotation. You can get... anything we use here. Really, I think a Legion barracks would be useful in Lugnum because we can send troops down fairly quickly. And get some auxiliary in production. Narbo's got crop rotation. Narbo can get public baths, maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cancel some of this production. Lugdunum. Just DQ some units. Because I'm having some... Okay, so Narbo's good. Borisholm's got communal farming. You can now work on paved roads and have more taxes, please, because I need more money. But Oldrum's got communal farming. You can now work on paved roads and have higher taxes as well. Scabies is a temple. You can get higher taxes. Trier's got communal farming. I need to DQ some units somewhere. Where has a unit queue? How have I managed to run out of money like this? How have I managed to run out of money like this? I'm gonna have to, like, exterminate a couple settlements just to get money together, I think. Yuvum doesn't even have a unit queue. Ariminum might. It doesn't as such. Aretium, do you have a unit queue? Let's DQ this cavalry, got 500. I'm having to DQ units because I've somehow managed to get into this situation. Narbo, oh my god, nowhere has a queue. Okay, so, new plan.
Imperator, prepare for battle.
Let's assault this. I'm gonna... Did I start the Civil War? I didn't start the Civil War. The AI wanted me to kill my faction leader. I said no, and they declared war on me. Okay. Oh, this is actually a really good setup here. Let's go ram there, ram there. Just start the battle here. Get this ram going in. Get this ram going in. We don't have any Roman archers archer auxilia. We do have 2 units of normal auxilia. Why are the Spanish marks on that? Oh well. Interesting layout of the land here.
Our soldiers are at the walls! Now they must batter a way through!
What's that there? Town militia. Town guard. Fantastic. Oh, hang on, I moved my arch. No. Auxilia, come back for a second. This should be a pretty easy battle, but I just want to make sure that I win this with as few losses as I can. This is going to be the priority, it's just as few losses as I can.
Are down. Make sure their soldiers are buried beneath the ruins.
So these guys can just nudge in to take the wall. Just form up there. Fire will. Fire will.
Mercenary infantry.
Town militia are gonna run into troubles, especially if they try and run at them. That was a bad idea, town militia. Because now we can move in this unit here like that, and you guys can run. Because now you guys are in range, and you guys can come back a bit. Okay, so that's... Here's the plan. Get you guys lined up like that. Let's get the auxilia in. We use these kind of as backup troops, because I kind as silly as this sounds, I kind of want to throw away the, whoops. I kind of want to throw away the Hastati right now. That'd be kind of nice. So I'm going to move the Hastati in and actually use these guys as frontline troops. Same with the Barbarian Mercs. These guys can come in as frontline troops. Only a military genius. Yeah, always make sure as much as possible as you got numbers advantage. If you don't have numbers advantage, try and have better troops. I've got auxilia. Yes, I've got auxilia because I can't train legions anywhere in Spain at the moment. So the plan for this battle is throw away as many of the useless troops as I can. How's that for a sound strategy? Just literally try and get rid of as many of the useless troops that I have as possible, which mean the Hastati, Barbarian Mercenaries. I'm gonna swarm with them. I know, Max, stop complaining. I've run out of money because my economy's terrible. I've been trying to focus on getting cities, so I've been focusing on military buildings and not focusing enough on economic buildings.
The enemy general flees! Press forward so the spirit of his army
Here you come, General.
too.
Go this way, go this way. Get them.
The enemy general is slain, and now his men fear us. It is time to press the attack.
Yeah, just crunch your way through. Blood for the blood god.
The god.
I know, Max. I know Rome is like the easiest game to get your economy going. Astorica, can you build anything economic? You can't build you can build mines, but I can't afford you to build mines. Sure, let's retrain this junk. Regium now has a Praetorian cohort at least. Just the one.
General.
So because I've besieged Cordoba about 6 times now, this is going to get exterminated. And the funny thing is, a true man don't yield to doubt, Didius. I know. I'm gonna wreck them.
Before night comes again, this
Yeah, okay.
await my order.
We're just gonna storm the walls here, is the plan. So, you go there, you go there, you go there, you go there. And, yeah, the plan here is we're gonna just storm the walls as best we can. Auto-resolve. No, that is just asking for your troops to die unnecessarily. Oh, the round's dead.
Soldiers have reached the walls with ladders. The bravest will soon be over the defenses.
Right, what do these guys actually have on top of the walls? Balearic slingers, skirmishers, and... Why have you put peasants on the wall? What's over here? Is this the Balearic slingers? Yes.
Our soldiers have reached the walls with ladders. The bravest will soon be over
This
the
unit of
defenses.
auxilia can take on the Balearic slingers pretty easily. Which hilariously are still in their usual mercenary colours.
Destroy them! Attack!
And we, stupidly enough, have an actual advantage here because... Oh, maybe we don't. Maybe sending Auxilia in was a terrible idea. The peasants are putting up a fight at least. You guys, slam into the back of the peasants. You guys come up here. You guys come up here. You guys come up over here. As can you guys. And you find gents. And you find gents. Let's just go 146, 134. Okay, we are actually winning this fight here against the Balearic Slingers. We're losing to skirmishers here, but I think this might have been a small force to begin with. The peasants here are down to 160 already. This unit here is just kind of walking through and casually murdering peasants. Like, really casually, just single stab death peasants. Oh, there he goes. Falling off the wall. Wow, I've never seen units so casual about murdering peasants. This middle unit's possibly going to die. We've captured the walls.
Now is the time to press on.
The Balearic Slingers are losing quite badly now, which is good. The peasants are fighting to the death. Could you take on the skirmishers, please? I don't particularly care for the peasants. Yes, if I had a better economy, I'd be doing a lot better. That's kind of goes without saying, Max. Although I am enjoying giving you a complex about how bad I am at this game. Hey, Ricardo F18. One day do I want to play against you? No, because I'm terrible against the AI. I would be even worse against the human. Just everybody charge the Balearic Slingers. Why not? Everybody's not. Yeah, if you're not subscribed and you're enjoying what you're seeing, or just plain enjoying the fact that I'm playing Rome, number one, hit the like button and do feel free to subscribe. There's no obligation to do anything, but it is a good way of showing thanks. Got the skirmishers pretty dead. The peasants are very dead. They're just... Yeah, they're just stood lined up waiting to die. That's fine. Ricardo, that wasn't meant... Oh, for fuck's sake. Ricardo, that wasn't meant as you're too good for me, or I'm too good for you. I'm literally... Well, it was actually meant to be, you're too good for me. I am fucking shit at this game. I am atrocious. I struggle against the AI. I would be even worse against humans. So we've we've got all of their wall troops fleeing. You like my voice and my sense of humor? Well, there's your first two mistakes. My channel thumbnail is too random, like an amateur. Okay. I mean, this is my casual I don't give a flying fuck channel, so yes, it is very amateurish. Do I care? No. Should you care? Also no. Ben Scipio for more than 4,000. All of them has gone to declare war on the Egyptians. Why did you spend 400 grand going to war with Egypt? Everyone killed the Balearic slingers. They've been alive for too long. This is stupid. I've just realised these barbarian mercenaries still have a ram. Drop the ram, you idiots. They've just been standing there with the ram this entire battle, like, maybe we can get to use this eventually. Yeah, the Egyptians just swarm. I'm gonna have troubles with Egypt because they still exist. Oh no, they've got a general down here. Let's just send out all of our troops. And the equities. And the general. And this unit of auxilia that apparently has been doing nothing this entire time. Where's that unit of auxilia? I enjoy the fact that the general just doesn't seem to care about the unit, the enemy army forming around him. Everyone get the general! I kind of like playing as Egypt. I might do a second campaign where I do an Egypt campaign. Also, I know this is a stupid tactic and won't work. Deal with it. We've killed the we've made their generals start running, and now all of our cavalry is about to charge it. Oh, I forgot this city had two generals for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why this city's got two rebel generals, but it does. Also, I just want to point out, these guys have decided the quickest way over here is down these ladders, over here through the gate and then in. These auxilia have range? Right. What's the quickest way to their death? Do you know, should I let the AI decide? This could be hilarious and split the army into 6 different factions. Go! Army, just run straight in and don't care. Oh good lord, they're all actually running in the same direction. That's a minor miracle. Are these guys gonna start climbing the walls again? This unit is just... get back onto the wall. Everybody in these units just get... Okay, you get back up on the wall and... You get back up on the wall. Stop going down the walls! Is there a third unit there? Okay, you back up on the wall. You back up on the wall. Oh, hang on, they seem to be stopped coming down now. This is a stupid tactic. I am stupid. What's truly stupid is it actually seems to be working. It shouldn't work, but it seems to actually be working. Although maybe I should just pull the general back over to like here maybe. Is they slingers? They're peasants. Just pull the general back a bit. Get the auxiliary running in. Their general doesn't seem to know what to do. We've got superior numbers in terms of general's units, so this may work out in our favor. In fact, yeah, this is going to work out in our favor, but it's going to be a case of whether or not our general dies in the middle of all this. Their general is routing, so charge after they've literally got the general's unit and some peasants left, so this is an easy win. Get in there! Maximum breakage! Come on. We killed their general.
Be praised. The enemy general is killed. Fear makes a home in our enemies' hearts.
Fun fact: the more you click like this, the more they die. What part of Ireland? County Tip. I don't like saying what town. It's just a thing. I like having some sort of privacy. From County Tipperary. It's grey and cloudy and horrible here today. I like how you can get them to echo the charge command. I think there's a single peasant left. Nope, there's 6 members of the... What? Two peasants are left. We forgot 2 peasants. And I'm not entirely sure what else is left of this army.
This is a heroic
Oh no, we've won.
worthy of Roman arms.
You're in a unit, charge! We still got more kills! Oh, that was a battle where I just spammed everything in at once.
Settlement captured.
How does Julius's new retinue, or an expanded retinue now? That's wonderful. Mission barracks. They still got the Temple of Keres. So now we can actually work on economy stuff. Like a shipwright, which is going to bring us lots of money. Scabies, can you produce... Okay. Now we've got some money. What I'm going to do is I'm going to work on economy stuff. Because I'm not an idiot. Economy stuff like mines +1. And there was somewhere else I could get mines and I can't remember where it was. London can get crop rotation or a forum. Let's get London a forum. It might be just as good. So that army's gonna come in as reinforcements if needed. Cassius Flaminius is sending units back to Retium to get retrained, yes. Is there a command to make units quickly? Well, yeah, but what's the point in that? Why would you want to cheat? The air's already stupid enough. Where did I put my... There's a diplomat over here somewhere. He came from Trier. I'm moving him this way, so he should be... There he is.
Awaiting your command.
I swear, sometimes my logic just comes up with the dumbest stuff. There's a diplomat here. Where's the Scythian gone? Stop running away from me.
No more moves.
Brother Nero, you can meet up with Brother Gaius. Get more troops out of Marseille. Just move along the road a bit more. Is there any way I can block units here? No. I mean, if I was playing as Brutii, I could block this bridge and these two mountain passes, and then this one, and just put a couple of units here, and that would be Italy blocked off pretty effectively. From the north at least.
Your Honor? Yes, Master.
Did you leave Oscar at some point? Also, when did I have a spy? Since when did I have a spy? About a third chance of getting the gates open. Okay. You can start to walk up towards there. This army I've got to kind of shuffle a bit now that I've ruined it. Okay, so I kind of have lost the... I'm not entirely sure why... There we go. Let's get you on the move up.
Move depleted, sir.
Cordoba's very unhappy with that.
Imperator. Move out.
Shit. Let's get war dogs on the move over for sure. Some guys from Numantia, which isn't very happy with that at all, but that's fine. Will Asturica be okay with me doing this? No, I've got to keep the garrison. Cordoba's probably going to go rebel again, at which point I'll honestly probably sack it again. Palma's unhappy, despite being at low taxes. Let's get some auxilia in the go. Whoops. Just gonna ignore the random war going on in chat.
Engage the enemy. Besieging settlements, sir. Settlement under siege, sir.
Screw it.
Orders.
Rome shall fall.
Imperator.
Also, Marcellus Lentulus now has a Praetorian cohort at his command, because I felt like it. Don't build buildings at a time, waste money, build them instead when the currently under construction building is done. That's what I do. The queue over in Cordoba is 2 repairs, and it's 2 repairs, the Temple carries and militia barracks, and then the shipwright's going to kick in the same turn. There's no queuing. So I'm not actually queuing buildings at all at the moment. I do sometimes when I'm like super duper rich. But really, realistically, I don't need that much there. Can I build legionaries here? Yes. Because I know you were talking about Cordoba and the fact that there is effectively a queue there. Which, yes, it does look a lot like a queue of stuff. In reality, it's 2 repairs in the building. Cordoba's about to go rebel again, so I'm probably going to have to turn this army right back around and get it back to Cordoba to take it again. Disband useless units and merge them. That's kind of what I do most of the time, actually. Try and get as much merging done as possible.
Sir!
Actually, are you talking about London? Ah, yes. You can disband. You can disband. Oh, because I'm paying out to keep these guys, aren't I? You can disband. London is now very unhappy at that. Okay. Cardiff. The ancient Roman equivalent. These mercenaries can just go. Edinburgh's ancient Roman equivalent. These guys are actually kind of cool. Samarobrava. Let's intentionally make you really unhappy real quick. And get some peasants recruited just to cheer you up. See? All good. Trier, what do you have here? You have inexplicably 2 generals. Yeah, Amudius Agricultural. Amudius Agriculture, go meet up with Gay Fanny. And have a party, I guess. So this is gonna help to a certain extent, I think. Well, damn, somehow I managed to lose money out of that arrangement. And that's potentially problematic. Can I get, like, a unit down to Dam super quick? No, they're going to be unhappy next turn. Vicus Gothy. You can lose that unit there. You can lose that unit. That unit, and Hastati can go. Lovosiki. The Hastati are useless. The archers are effectively useless. The mercenaries are useless. The reason I have been merging is just because I've been trying to get things moving reasonably fast. That's all reasonably good. Segestica's got 2 units of peasants. Segestica is going to fall, and quite badly. These Illyrians can go, these Astati can go, and because I've got an actual army here now, the Town Watch can also go. So, where do you see the budget scroll? Financial. Projected profits of 5,000. That's good because we've been kind of borderline for a little while. Are we retraining those archers in writing? We are retraining those archers in writing. Look at them. Hastati can go effectively. There's no use to them. These Velites can go. Oh, the stream dropped. That was interesting. The stream dropped briefly, and I apologize for that. What settlement am I screwing with here? Lebanon. Which has just been rioting, so that might not have been the best idea. Lebanon has now magically grown. Magnificent. David's got 1 unit. Edinburgh's got a few, but I'm actually... These warlocks can go. I'm actually just gonna I can't queue up a unit of peasants. I'd like to queue up a unit of peasants, but that's just not going to work for now. And this major army here is actually going to be moving soon, so that's fine. What's going on? Let's see. That's okay, reasonable. Why is my stream derping all of a sudden? What is happening? Why am I dropping frames? I do apologize for the stream going up and down like a yo-yo, but it seems YouTube's doing something weird.
General! Orders? Sir! General! Imperator! General!
Oh, this army is so dead. Yeah, this army is very, very dead. It might be able to take out the factionaire and the little army there, but I'm gonna let them attack me. I don't want to be the aggressor in that battle. So I guess, what do you have here? This makes the stat here can go. That's 170 upkeep that I don't want to keep using. So now if I look at the financial, we're actually spending a lot on construction. That's where most of the money ends up going. That army is being attacked by the Senate. We're going to withdraw.
The siege is broken! Out of move, sir!
We're going to have to fight some of this army. Okay, you got scorpions. That's not good. But there's... Yeah, you got 3 generals as well. You've got no generals, but a Praetorian cohort. Okay, this could be interesting.
You know me! I am a true...
Yeah, whatever. You're true Roman, blah blah blah. Rome. Hey, NHF.
The enemy have brought up more men.
Okay, which army is it that has the scorpions? Because that's the army I need to be more... Well, that's the single unit I need to be most concerned about. So it's this army that's reinforcing has the scorpions by the looks of it. Yes, this is the army that's led by the Praetorian, which... That actually works in my favor here, because I've got... I've got 3 units of archers here, which can take out a lot of their troops before they even get near me. You like the speeches? He was basically going to say, I'm a true Roman, look at me be Roman. I'm a Roman, look at the Romans. True Romans, to a man, we're going to win this battle. The portents have spat in my anus. There's nothing really... I know that, you know, some people like the speeches, but they really start grinding on you after a while. I think my speech was better than any speech a general in Rome has ever come up with. Oh, that's smart. They got the Triaria on the outside, so I can't realistically, I want these guys all firing at will. Fire at will. As stupid as this is, I want to try and get this army routed or dead. As soon as those three are in, I can lead this cohort in. And the cavalry, I am hoping, the Hastati have broken. The Praetorians have come in. That was the worst thing you could have done. Because now I can start moving my cavalry out and around and taking out your Praetorians. Actually, I want to take out the Triarii first would be a good idea. So let's break the Triarii. Which granted are strong, but they're not they don't have infinite morale. Their Hastati are back, let's just take them out with the cavalry. Wow, I didn't actually mean obliterate them, but okay. Praetorians could actually break from this. They're eager and warmed up, but we have actually quite a large numbers advantage, and we might be able to win this battle before the reinforcements actually make it onto the field. Okay, so they've got a reinforcing cavalry unit for sure. I think that unit being on the field means that we have to take on the reinforcing army now.
The gods be praised! The gods be praised! The enemy general is dead! His men know their doom approaches!
But the important thing is we took out that army before anything really got to us. What A? Oh yeah, A is over here now. I'll fix that, because that's going to get annoying. Okay, can I realistically start running at this army? Do they have anything I need to be worried about? Cav. They don't seem to have brought the scorpions with them. How did the... Or is that the scorpions coming in down there? I'm not entirely sure what to make of this. Let's see if I can't get my cav to win this side, well, this part of the battle by itself, because that's... Oh. Yeah, they're, I think, ranged units and a bunch of cav. The general was like, I'm gonna charge! No. So they got two generals. They got multiple generals in this army, I kind of forgot about that. They got three generals. I've only got the one, but I've got 3 units of heavy cav. And I think I may have handled them the cavalry advantage. They've definitely seized the cavalry advantage. That's an auxiliary, yes. Actually, if I move you up here... Who are we fighting today? Rome. That's not me being sarcastic. We are actually... This is the Senate. This is the Roman Senate. Our general's dead.
Away his life, and now he feeds the carrion birds. His men may soon be bird food too.
This has not gone to plan. We can still, in theory, win this, because we've actually lost 20% of our army, but killed 58% of the enemy army. Granted, the enemy army is primarily cavalry at this point. However, we have the force in numbers, I believe, and better quality infantry. And what remains of our general's unit.
Gods be praised! The enemy general is dead! His men know their doom approaches!
All I can really do is throw my infantry at this army and hope that it works out in the end. Like, I don't have much of a choice here. Now we have taken out all three of, I think, the 4 enemy generals. But there has been a bit of a mass riot going on over this side. If I can take out the cavalry, it will work to our advantage. If not, we're dead. Let's take out the auxilia. And let's see what happens. There you go, archer auxilia. Okay, so that's a lot of their stuff dead. Archers, can you take on the light auxilia, please? You guys, here. Cohorts. Yes. Whatever's left of this army, go over and take on that general. This was my strongest army. When I get a minute, check Facebook. Will do. I think that's somehow related to the conversation we were having last night. Somehow I believe that might be related to the conversation that scarred him for life last night. It never ends! Like I said, I think I've scarred him for life, so I mean... I think he's managed to get himself stuck onto that topic now. We're gonna win this battle, but it's very, very costly. At least I think we're gonna win this battle, assuming nothing else routes. Oh, they got another general's cav coming in. That general's cav, take on this general's cav now. You guys come in from this side. I want to try and pin the cavalry. If I can pin the cavalry, I can win this battle. But I don't think the cavalry is going to let itself get pinned. Yeah. This has been a costly battle. And these archers are just... Oh, they've broken. Okay, what do these guys have over here? Just spotted there's a unit kind of still formed up. It's the Auxilia. Their light Auxilia is doing a jig. Something's doing a jig over here. That's definitely interesting. We've broken their Auxilia. Yeah, this bigger unit can come over this way and take out the light Auxilia. I'm honestly not sure what this unit's trying to do. Oh, the Scorpions! The Scorpions arrived and they don't know if they want to be on their artillery pieces or just running. That's what they're doing. Oh my god. The AI can't figure out if it wants... Oh, they've decided that running is a good idea. That's probably the best idea they could have had. A Pyrrhic victory. Very much so. But a victory is a victory. It was actually an average victory. We did take more losses than we got kills. I mean, the game says it was average. I'm not entirely sure how I thought that was average. That was most definitely Pyrrhic. I'd like to auto-resolve here, but I don't think that's going to be a good idea. Let's fight on the battle map. The sinews of war are infinite money. I disagree.
The Thracians are fools and think they scent victory. I think they had the stench of death about them. We stand on the defensive today. Let them wear themselves out against our battle line. Last time I fought those men, we were unlucky. It is now time to take revenge for that defeat and teach them to fear us anew. I have won many great victories for Rome. Be strong in that truth, and let this be one more. March on, and know that our victory is assured as long as we live and die like true Romans.
Now you got a general speech. Are you happy? I just wanted to sit back and relax for a second. Right, archers. Where is the highest ground here? It's gonna be here. Cavalry. This is a battle I really don't want to be having, in all honesty, because I don't have much in the way of... I don't have much infantry at all. Most of this army... Most of this army is ranged. This is definitely an arrangement that I'm not happy with. And the general could just kind of hide in the back like that. That should be the entire army moved. Nope, what have I forgotten? Hoplites. When did I have hoplites? Hoplites, you can go over to this side and just be like completely useless over here. And Thracian mercenaries, you can cover this flank over here. Like that.
The ferryman will be busy today. The enemy have brought more men to the fight.
Okay, so we have the high ground, which means our archers should, well, all of our ranged units should have kind of a small bit of additional range. Just gonna fast forward here and see what happens. It is on the Thracians to make this first move. The Archer Auxilia are firing. on the hoplites, which that is definitely good. The Roman archers are also firing on the hoplites, which is definitely good. I want the hoplites gone as much as possible before they reach our line. That's okay, it's good. Ganjalfiltubo. Not all that up, we're just playing a bit of Rome and killing far too many Romans, it seems. Roman cav can come out of there. Just kind of form up. Please be attacking attack the hoplites. Your peltasts. I'm gonna have to use the cavalry to get rid of the peltasts, aren't I? Like much and all as like cavalry to be used against the hoplites. It's gonna have to come around and just charge through the middle of the peltasts. No, 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 no. Like, oh, the peltasts have already broken. That's actually good news because it means I can do this. Just charge into the back of the hoplites, who are in no way happy about that situation. They are trying to reform phalanx, so let's just...
The enemy army is in flight.
Okay, they're routing.
Pursue them and drive them from the battlefield.
Charge them. And the enemy general is quite happy sitting in the rain.
The general is slain, and now his men fear us. It is time to press the attack. All right.
Thank you to Genja for subscribing. Have the archers focus on the enemy cav. Yeah, let's actually get all of the ranged units now focusing fire on the bodyguard here. I mean, if he's just gonna stand there, that's perfectly fine by me. I'll just make it rain. And he's gone. I mean, that was a stupid idea from the Thracians anyway. It's in the battle. We lost 40 men there, which is a real shame. But we also killed 255, so... I mean... Turn report, we made 5 grand, that's definitely a positive. Cassius Flaminius is dead, Placus Belbinus is alive. Median's got an aqueduct. 4,800 and 6 terms, no matter what I do. Let's get irrigation there, get some farming going. So long as I got a Temple of Jupiter, you can work on a market. Historicus repaired stockade. You're now building mines +1. That's fine. Cordoba's working on a shipwright. That's fine. Retrain those. Oh, hang on. Cordoba hasn't gone full right yet. Aulus Julius. I just want you to return to Cordoba. And actually, can you just hop out for a brief moment, just pick up a unit of mercs? I think that's Cordoba kind of peacified, I guess.
Moves depleted, sir. General, not possible, sir.
Granted, now this army is just going to be entirely auxilia, which Max, I apologize. Numantia is not happy with that. Let's get some cavalry being built up here. Oh, hang on, this army isn't going to be entirely auxilia because I got some war dogs heading in as well. This city here. This is that he can go. This unit of Spanish mercenaries can go.
Aye, Captain.
Admiral Galerius.
Yes, Captain.
You can start heading up there.
Fleet ready.
and
Move depleted,
start
sir. Imperator.
forming up
Forward.
an invasion force
General. Imperator. March.
with this group here. London should be okay for now.
Fleet ready.
Condare Redonum can just get a dip in taxes. Alessia can get also a dip in taxes. Iridium's built some Roman cavalry. Yeah. Proper legionary cohorts in Arretium is probably going to be the best bet. Segestus has got some auxilia made. Segestus can only train auxilia because I don't really have anything worthwhile there. Medianim's got some Roman cavalry made. Could recruit some legionary cavalry. I could recruit some ballistas. I think I'm going to recruit some archers. Iridium's got auxilia. Some Roman cavalry would be helpful. Barcelona's got auxilia. It's got another unit of auxilia queued up. That's kind of fine by me. Marseille's got auxilia. Roman cavalry, please. Lugnum's got auxilia. Keep building auxilia. Narbo's got auxilia. Build some cavalry. So remember the peasants. And just one unit of peasants has brought you up suddenly to a high tax rate. Fantastic. Palma's got auxilia. You're gonna need to recruit a boat at some point, Palma. Lebanon's got light auxilia. You can only build light auxilia. Build a governor's villa, please. London's recruited Birmay. You're now working on some legionary corps. That is fine. And some retrained stuff. That's perfect. Needs more auxilia. Yes. The army that was sieging Riminum has left, which is great. So Riminum can continue building. And this army, minus this cohort and this unit of archers, which can be retrained real quick, can, with the help of these guys, this is going to be a full stack, start moving down towards Tarentum. The remains of this army can move into Arretium. Or, why can't you get into Arretium this turn? Are you being blocked by the Spanish diplomats? Okay, can I do any merging that isn't going to destroy units? No. Because if I can retrain them, that's actually going to be better than merging them. Captain Gaius. You can get moving. You're going to get some archers from Mediolanium. Can I ever catch up with this Scythian diplomat? We have an alliance with Scythia. Okay. I've been chasing this guy for the last however many turns, and I didn't realize we had an alliance with them. This army, yeah, can march on Osca. Asturica can lose this, and realistically this, and this. What was I working on from the last turn? Yes, the Siege of Domus. Which somehow we got a 3-2 advantage here. What they have? 2 family members and a spear warband. And I know you want to grow Patavium as quickly as you can. I should build a force to attack Rome. I probably should. I think the better option right now is moving and kind of surrounding Rome.
Evil and cunning Germans, dangerous foes to be sure.
I think the better option is to surround Rome first and try and get rid of the Scipii and Brutii off the Italian peninsula, and then march on Rome. You guys can move up. You guys can just move up behind that. You guys can come behind that. You guys can move behind that. You guys can move there. Always a good idea to get the entire army on the move as quickly as you can. So these guys are presumably just going to retreat to the square because they're massively outnumbered. And we're going to poke a hole in the wall no matter what they try.
Our soldiers are at the gates. Now they must batter a way through.
I think... In fact, yes, we actually have the ranged advantage because we have a ranged unit on the field. Right, a lot of money. Yes. Batavium grows super fast and just provides all of the money ever. I'm going to do a double line there. Then these guys can come in behind. These guys can just kind of chill out.
Great gods!
Over here.
Our soldiers have done well this day. The walls are
General
taken.
can go chill out over here. Just wait to get the army in through the gates because this is going to be all of the problems ever otherwise. These guys shouldn't quite have range on the warlord just yet, which is kind of by design. Let's move the barbarians up a bit. Move the XA up a bit. Let's move these mercenaries, in theory, into a position where they can fire. They can't fire, but we could. We do have faster units than the Germans. So this will work to our advantage no matter what, because I can just micro them out of the way if need be. This is, I think, the last German army. Potentially.
They're attacking us.
have filled the heart of the enemy general with fear. Now he flees the field like a coward.
Okay, so that's one general kind of dealt with halfway. We'll just deal with the second general real quick. Ooh, the spear warbands are kind of... because that's the only thing that can really cause trouble to my cavalry. Retreat, you fools!
The enemy general is slain.
Enemy
and
general
now
is
his
dead.
men fear us.
Fantastic.
It is time to press the attack.
Again, start firing on the spear warband. I want to, as much as possible, deal with the spear warband. Because I've definitely got the cavalry advantage. They've got 80 heavy cav. I've got 140 something. Has Dave lost track of time? Just a tad, Fahy. We'll be finishing up the stream soon, though. I do have to go run and do things. Are any of the guys streaming, Faye? Oh, yes. Yes, there is a stream that I'll go to watch. Wonderful. Doesn't matter, the stream is fun. It does, because it's actually a stream I want to watch at the moment. But that can wait. I'll have to swap channels anyway to get onto that stream. More fun than work anyway. Yeah. Although YouTube kind of is work for me in a bizarre roundabout way. I'd usually finish about 7. I usually only stream for about 3 hours, but it seems like on this channel, on MoonbowDave, I always go until half 7. Right. Time zone is GMT. I can't even begin to read that name. Drax the Destroyer, I think? When will I stream next? On this channel, actually tomorrow. This was an unplanned stream. Well, an unannounced stream. I kind of did plan on doing it when I realized that I was ahead for the week. And this is the week where Moonbow gets the love instead of my other channel. We've killed the king.
The army is in flight.
We've kinged ourselves. So that's Germany destroyed, I believe. But I'll be streaming again tomorrow. Don't worry. It was BST, yes, Matt. Technically. Hello, Zap the Brave. You are unfortunately coming at a bad time. I'm just going to have to occupy that. That's Germany destroyed. Decimus Vibius is a good commander. You have a shrine to Jupiter. Why do you have a shrine to Jupiter? Have I taken Thomas before? Why do you have a Roman shrine? Interesting. So I guess it's just going to be lost at this point. The army is standing outside Eretium. Captain Cheese. Brave knows at the Brave it's medium because I'm terrible at Rome. I'm terrible at Rome Total War, so I'm just playing medium. For some reason, the Scipii and Brutii decided to make it a bit weird and just never expand. So we own pretty much all of Western Europe apart from Ireland and Tarraconensis. We haven't taken the north-east of Spain yet. We own the rest of it. We own everything up to, I think, the edge of modern-day Poland. And a Hungary area. We don't own any of Turkey or Greece. So Northern Europe is ours. The Scipii have taken most of Greece, part of Turkey, and for some reason the Brutii took up most of Greece and part of Turkey. The Scipii for some reason have taken Corinth and Sparta, as well as their usuals of Lilybaeum, Carthage, and Thapsus and Curta, but that's it. They haven't got over to Numidia. They haven't touched... Nobody's touched the Egyptians. Greece still exists. Which doesn't make sense. The Pontics are quite a... Last I know, the Pontics are a reasonable power. They might have... actually, I can figure that out coming over here. Armenia is a pretty good power over here. Pontus, Egypt have taken this area. Pontus and Armenia. Armenia is actually quite the power. And, oh, damn it. Parthia. Parthia is doing really well. Is this still owned by Armenia? It is. And, of course, Egypt has taken the Middle East. Oh, I've got a diplomat down here. Egypt? How much will you pay me? Will you pay me 10 grand for map information? How desperate are you to know what's going on? Okay, let's just go map information for map information. Okay. But that is going to do it for today, guys. Because I want to go chill out, relax, and not worry about a damn thing like I've been doing all day. Which is why I lost track of time. I'll be having my dinner soon as well, so that's kind of another thing. I'll be streaming again tomorrow at literally some point between 3 o'clock and never. TNT's arriving at the end. But if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you're watching on Twitch, follow the Twitch. I will double stream, or dual stream every single time. I'm on this channel, so do not worry, you will not miss a minute. Unless YouTube or Twitch decides to go weird, or Restream decides to go weird, which could happen. But yeah, feel free to subscribe, like on YouTube, follow on Twitch, or follow on both of them, if you really want. This is a more casual channel, so don't expect daily streams ever, pretty much. Well, unless we somehow... If this becomes the main channel, which it would take a while, because this channel is significantly smaller than my main. If this ever becomes the main channel, you'll get daily streams and stuff, because I'm enjoying this. I won't ever play stuff that I don't want to, though. So you can make all the suggestions in the world, I won't play stuff that I don't want to. In any case, I've been MoonbowDave. You left the lube for me in the bed. Oh, thank you, Max. How romantic. I've been MoonbowDave. You've been watching Rome Total War. Subscribe, like, dance with a hooker. That went weird. Until next time, stay safe and goodbye. Let's make a tactical retreat.